Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, this is your daily astrology update for July 1st. Happy rabbit. Be sure to blow your cinnamon in the door. Make sure your space is clean and all that good stuff before you do that. And happy July, everybody. So hard to believe. We're already 6 months into the year. Like, what? All right, so we're starting the day off with the sun at 9 degrees of Cancer. Thank goodness. We still have Jupiter at that 4 degrees. And as you can see, working out in that square with Saturn and Neptune. So Neptune is going to be stationing retrograde on Friday. We're also going to have Venus conjunct Uranus on Friday. So Venus is at 26 degrees and Venus is conjunct the star Algol. Mercury is now at 5 degrees and is working out of that trine with Saturn and Neptune and working out of that opposition with Pluto. So this morning when I got up, there was a bird that had wrecked. So because Mercury is in shadow and will only be moving up to that 15 degree point, all right? Mercury's going to station retrograde on the 18th at 15 degrees of Leo. So Mercury's really slowing down. I'm sure you guys noticed that electronics are going kind of crazy. I know my electronics have been going crazy. So there's a lot of typical Mercury retrograde things that we could be seeing right now. All right. Could be a lot of hacking. Okay. I did see some things coming up about hacking, different things like that. All right. Now, Mars is at 8 degrees of Virgo. How are y'all doing with this Virgo energy? It's been a minute. We've only had the South Node in Virgo, but now we have Mars. And the moon is going to be starting off conjunct the South Node. So there could be things from the past coming back around. Now, keep in mind, because we do have Mercury in shadow, slowing down and getting ready for its retrograde, that the past could be coming back around, okay? I was just talking about this earlier, and I really wanted to share with you guys that retrogrades is a review. Okay, it's all about reviewing, reflecting, introspection. Okay, Mercury retrograde rules the past coming back around. Have you learned the lesson? Okay, we've got Jupiter and the Sun in Cancer really heightening your intuition. So when the past comes back around, have you learned the lesson? You got the t-shirt, or do you need to learn the lesson again, right? There is a quote that I see all the time that says, the past is coming back around to see if you're still a dummy. Are you gonna revisit? Are you gonna reevaluate it? The past could come back around, okay? Mercury retrograde was what woke me up to astrology. And this was in 2016, 17. Because I started noticing that people would come back around during retrograde, Mercury retrograde, right? The past is always going to come back around to see, have you truly learned the lesson? Or do you need to learn the lesson again, okay? Chiron and Eris are still conjunct. Keep in mind, at the end of the month, the 30th of July, Chiron's going to station retrograde. Now, Lilith is at 11 degrees and is in a trine with the sun. So there could be some of that primal instincts coming up to the surface to be examined. Lilith in Scorpio is all about that raw, passionate, bam, shaka, wham, wham. Okay, and since the sun is in a trine with Lilith, there could be some of that energy coming up to the surface. Now, Juno is in a trine with Chronos, so this is where, you know, you gotta learn the lesson, specifically with the past coming back around, right? Do we just have that one thing in common, or is this truly something that's going to be able to last? Is it going to go the long haul? Is this truly marriage material? All right. Now, we could start seeing over the next couple of days things coming up with our financial systems, things coming up with the stock markets. When you travel, specifically cars, plane, bus, call in divine protection. Okay, call in divine protection. And keep in mind, there's a lot of FF events that have been going on, and we will see more of them. Okay, so with this Neptune conjunct Saturn and Aries, we are not being told the full truth as far as WAR is concerned. As far as our people at the top, our leaders, they're not telling us the truth, okay? So let's see. Give me one card for the energy for Tuesday. Also, y'all, set your intentions, blow your cinnamon in the door. It's Mars days, so money bowls, manifestations, all that good stuff. Oh, King of Cups, huh? Okay. There could be things come together that you don't quite see yet, or you may have felt it was not going to happen, okay? There could be groups of people, things, oh, yeah, cycles are completing. It's going to be healing, going to be grounded, okay? So, there could also be someone from the past, very mature, emotionally mature, okay, coming back around. Might have felt like it was over, it was done, it was just not gonna happen, okay? But that's not the case, okay? With the Five of Cups is you're not seeing things fully, okay? You're too focused on what didn't work. You're too focused on the past. You're too focused on all the water's gone, all the liquid's gone out of my cup, right? Because it's all spilled over, it's all poured out, right? Instead of turning around and seeing that you still have two full cups behind you. And when it comes to partnerships, you only need one of each, right? Cycles are completing. The lessons are being learned. And those of you that are truly doing the work, those of you that are putting in the work, okay, for these manifestations, Saturn's going to be bringing it back around. Truly. Now, I have noticed that electronics have kind of been a little wacky as well, okay? So, hello, Mercury retrograde. It's here. Shadow period. I know for me, my electronics have been today, all right? Back up your stuff. Be patient. Be mindful. Stay diligent with that Mars energy, okay? Do the work. Get the task done. Make the list. Stand in your truth. Really balance your energy, okay? Nurture, balance. Are you getting everything done that needs to be done? All right. I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well, and I'll be back for another update soon. Bye.